This lesson is about the installation on a Windows computer of a development environment. Everything you need to work with Java servlets and Java server pages is included in the J2EE, the Java 2 Enterprise Edition. Now you can, if you prefer, download it in parts and install just the parts you need. Or, if you prefer, you can download the whole thing at once and install it all. For this installation, I've chosen to do the whole thing at once. This is the file you get when you download version 1.4. It has everything, including the Java compiler and the other software development tools. It includes a server and a container. To install it, you simply run this program. You can run it any way you want. I'm always more comfortable with the command line. From this point on, it's almost a matter of sitting back and watching the show. This one's a no-brainer. You just choose Next. Then the license window comes up. If you're going to be doing anything besides using it just to learn how to use it, you might want to read the text of this license. If you agree, select Yes and Next. You can put it anywhere you want. I just let it go where it wants to go. You will need to choose a password for the administration login. The password you choose will need to be at least 8 characters long. If you prefer, you can open up your server so the login is not needed. That depends on you and on your system. I use a password. Have you got a pencil? Jot down these 3 port numbers. You'll need them later in the URLs to address things inside the server. Then go to the next window. The selections already made here make good sense. Sun would like you to register, and it's very convenient to have the bin directory added to the path. You won't need the sample server for anything you're going to be doing in here, and only you know whether or not you're upgrading from a previous version. Here it does some checking, and if you have enough space, it will show you a list of the things that it intends to install. The installation itself will take a few minutes. Let me say that at the time I recorded this video, this was the latest released version. It may be that there is a new version now, and the installation procedure will probably look a little bit different. But don't let that bother you. This course is all about writing code that generates web pages, and any newer versions of the software development tools won't bother this basic process. There, the installation is complete. Yours will take longer than this. This one was edited for brevity. Let me show you the menu that starts and stops things. Here are the selections that start and stop things. The server is the reference web server and container I talked about earlier. Also, the point-based database is a complete database server, and we'll be using it with SQL to store and retrieve information used to build web pages. There are other servers, containers, and databases, and the methods of deploying servlets and Java server pages to them will differ a little, but the servlet code and the JSP code is always the same no matter which container you're using. Oh, you may find some slight differences in database SQL, but even that's pretty much the same. I'll be showing you some of the deployment procedures as we go along, but the point is that this course is much more about writing the code than it is about specific deployment techniques.